Welcome back to Cityline. Well, this is a Cityline first. I don't think we've ever had a guest join us from New Zealand, but if there was going to be a guest that did it, I would have put money on it would have been Rosemary Panikanti, who is our newest City of Destiny Award recipient for her work on the Tacoma Light Trail, the Tacoma Ocean Fest. She does everything she can do to make Tacoma beautiful. So Rosemary, hello, my dear, and thank you for joining us.
Hi, Amanda. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's really good to be here. And I hate to correct you, but I'm actually in Australia right now.
I said New Zealand. Oh my gosh. I am glad that, well, you know, Americans are always getting that confused, aren't we? So at least I'm a consistent American. How's that?
It's fine.
So, my dear, after a year of pandemic, Tacoma Ocean Fest is back live and in person this June. Is that correct?
That is correct. And I am so incredibly happy to say it because, you know, until a few months ago, none of us knew what was going to be happening this June. It's, yes, it's back. It's back. The festival is back on June 6th, but there's a whole ton of other stuff going on with it, including all that weekend, June 4th, 5th, and 6th. It is live in person, but the festival itself is also live streamed for the people that don't feel confident or not able to make it in person.
I love that. So tell me, what's the reason behind Tacoma Ocean Fest? And why should we care about the ocean, and how does this festival help?
Look, I'm so glad you asked that because on the surface of it, it can just seem like a fun party. Hey, we all love the ocean, and well, most of us do. But even if we don't really think about the ocean much, obviously we are all deeply connected to the ocean. I say this often, but I don't know if you've heard it before, but every second breath we take is produced by the ocean. 50% of the oxygen in the world is made by algae and phytoplankton living in the ocean. That's amazing. So every time you breathe, think about the ocean. But also we need it for food and water and all those other things that we really depend on. So that's one really good reason to care about the ocean. But the other reason is obviously that it's just gorgeous and it's full of these amazing animals and plants that deserve to live on our world as much as we do. And humans have a huge effect on the ocean. We sadly have caused it a lot of problems, from climate change to plastic pollution and species being endangered or extinct. So all of those are really good reasons to care about it and protect it. And Ocean Fest is a great way of getting people to do that because it's focused on the arts, and the arts do help us care about things.
Oh, beautifully said. You have an incredible website. It lists all the beautiful events. And the thing that snapped my head so hard was the lantern paddle. What is that? And what can people do at the lantern paddle?
I'm so excited about that myself. That is a brand new event this year for Ocean Fest. So Ocean Fest is expanding, as I said, to a whole month of events beyond just the festival day. And the Lantern Paddle is the first. So it's on Friday, June 4th, and it's down on the Foss Waterway. So from about 7 to 9 p.m., like before sunset, at the Foss Waterway Seaport Museum, that will be open for people to get a sneak peek of the festival art. On the outside, we'll have an aerialist, our favorite aerialist, Deanna. We'll have a steel pan ensemble playing like Caribbean music and things like that. And then at 9 o'clock, that's when the magic happens. That's sunset. And we are inviting the community to get down, spread out, space out along the waterfront. If they have a kayak or a paddleboard, get out there and light it up. And so it's a lantern paddle for species. We're trying to drive awareness of endangered species in the ocean. And ourselves at Ocean Fest, we have 5 of those huge orca and salmon lanterns that we hung for the light trail. They're hanging from kayaks. They'll be out there on the water, looking like beautiful lanterns floating on the water. We've got inflatable earth globes that light up. Other people are just, bringing LEDs or holiday lights or just a flashlight. And I invite everybody to get down there. You don't need a kayak. You don't need to be able to get on the water. You can just get down there on land, bring something that makes light, and space out, be safe, and enjoy the moment, and remember all those other non-human people that live in the ocean.
How enchanting. I mean, there is nothing, I think, more beautiful than the water at nighttime and lights. It's mystical. So we go from that, then there is a Tacoma Shoreline survey and cleanup. Is that a beach cleanup, Rosemary?
That is all the beaches around Tacoma. So that's like multiple beach cleanup. So every year, Ocean Fest partners with the Ikatsu Project and South Sound Surf Rider to do a beach cleanup. And this year, we are doing the Tacoma Shoreline survey with them as well. So you not only clean up a beach, you can count the trash. There's a special app that you can download, count and document every piece of trash that you pick up for science. And then we're going to be bringing something special, fingers crossed, I hope. We're going to be bringing the trash octopus.
Yes!
Yes. So this is a sculpture that's like fairly large, that doubles as a trash can, and it's shaped like an octopus. And it's just to remind us all that a lot of land garbage ends up in the ocean, and it ends up harming sea creatures like our beautiful giant Pacific octopus. So that will be down there too. So when I say down there, I mean we're focusing on Jack Hyde Beach down in Old Town. That's where the information will be. That's where you can get help with the app if you need it. But the actual cleanup can be done anywhere on any shoreline in Tacoma, hence the name. And that is on June 4th.
I love that. So let's go back to more of what's happening on the festival day itself. It is just sparkly with arts and science and water activities. What are some of those highlights that you as a mom of two almost grown adults now, unbelievable, would recommend families to check out?
Gosh, where do I begin? Yes, it is on Sunday, June 6th, and it's from 10 to 5. So there are great things happening all day. And I want to emphasize again, this is a COVID-safe festival. So we're spreading it out. And wow, some of the highlights. Well, first of all, the art. We've got 3 huge installations. We've got a row of beautiful photos by National Geographic photographers that are half in, half out of water. We've got an ocean crochet kelp and marine creature installation hanging from those amazing 100-year-old beams. We've got June Sekiguchi, who makes kind of waves out of laser cut wood. So those 3 art exhibitions. There's music and dance. Some of my favorite people are coming, like Miho and Diego, percussionists, yeah. And Trio Guadalevin, that's Tony Gomez leads that. They play music from the Hispanic diaspora everywhere around the world. We've got a Samoan dance troupe. And our speakers. So we've got 3 amazing Ocean X speakers this year, and 2 of them are local, amazing women. There's a diver, Hosoji Matheson Margulies, and there's a conservationist, Maria Teresa Gomez. But we've got Dr. Carl Safina zooming in from the East Coast. He is an internationally renowned best-selling author and scientist. Also on at the festival, all the eco booths, the Ocean Action. It's a digital game now, so you can play it and get a sticker just to remind yourself things you can do to protect the ocean. I think we're going to have a few food trucks and kayaking tryouts.
Perfect. Just and of course beautiful weather, because Rosemary, that's how you operate. So there's also an Ocean Film Festival, which yay, because Tacoma is all about film. So tell us when and where and what films we can see.
Yeah, I'm so excited. This is new too. For years, I've been wanting to screen some of the fantastic ocean films that have been made locally by local filmmakers. And now we get to do it because the Grand Cinema is open. Yay! Thank you, Grand Cinema. So that is where the festival is at. It's halfway through the month, June 16th to 18th, and it's on 7 to 9 p.m. every night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And we've got a mixture of films. Some of them are features from the International Ocean Film Festival, so global amazing films that you have not seen before, I'm sure. Everything from whales to kayaking and adventure. And then there are some amazing local filmmakers, some of whom will be there for the Q&A afterwards. People like Ken Campbell, who took a kayak team up to Kuyu Island in Alaska to clean up trash. And sample water quality. People like Tracy Rector, who's a Coast Salish filmmaker and makes amazing stuff. And and our youth finalists from the Youth Story competitions. So some of our local youth have films too.
Oh my gosh, it just gets better and better. So as you beautifully describe all of the events for this month, I can't help but think about just the team that you have assembled, the volunteers, the artists, everything from even the person who, did the website. So who do you need to thank, my dear?
You're right. There's a whole team, and especially this year, I could not do it without the team because I am here in Australia taking care of my father, who's been critically ill. The first person I want to thank is my daughter, Bianca Ponakanti, who is back at home in Tacoma and is stepping up to run the festival on the day herself. And in conjunction with the Foss Waterway Seaport staff, who of course are amazing all the time. But there's so much more than that. Yes, all the volunteers, all of our wonderful sponsors, City of Tacoma with grants from Tacoma Creates and Arts Project, Bamford Foundation, Tacoma Public Utilities, Rotaries, and so many partners as well, like the Ikatsu Project and South Sound Surfrider. Thank you, all of you.
Rosemary, thank you for Zooming and joining us from Australia so early in the morning there, for all the work that you have done. And I'm not just talking about Ocean Fest, I'm talking about everything you touch is made for our community. And you are so deserved to be a City of Destiny Award winner. And much love to you and to your family from TV Tacoma as you continue to celebrate your father.
Thank you so much, Amanda. It's great to be here.
You're more than welcome, my dear. And when you get home, you and I have a COVID-safe hug and a cup of tea we have to do.
I would love that. That would be wonderful.
We have much more to come on Cityline, so don't go away. We'll be right back.